Okay, let's see what this shit's about. Apparently, this is a murder, straight up murder. A lot of people saying there's no right to shoot this person. This is the footage that a lot of people are saying just liberates everyone, and this is why it's a justified shooting. So.
That's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran, disabled veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Whoa!
Holy shit. So, calling her a fucking bitch after is probably not the best thing to do. Not the best. I want to see where exactly he's at when this hits. Right here.
Out of the car.
Okay. Look at the steering wheel.
Get out of the car.
It's going this way. So she's trying to get out of his way. She's trying to get completely out of his line of sight. The problem with this is tons of people have entered this situation and did not come out alive. And this is because a lot of police demand you to do what they say. It sets a dangerous precedent because a lot of people that are already in positions of power through policing have shot countless people who have done this. I've seen countless body cams that have killed people this exact way, which is why this is such a contentious issue, because a lot of people did not complain about those issues back then, but they're complaining about this one now. If you in any shape or form touch even a police officer with your vehicle, they technically have the right to open fire on you, which is why this is going to be such a big issue. Technically, if you go off the past cases, you could say this was justified. However, if you look at what happened, there's different angles. He's barely even touched by the vehicle at all, and I'm going to try to show you exactly what I mean.
Right here is the footage. It's being spread everywhere on the internet. And here we go. It's meant. We get out of the way.
I'm going to use this guy's reaction. This guy's reaction is just 100% bullshit anyway. His reaction is just bullshit. It's just he thinks it was justified shooting off the bat, but if you look at this footage, I think it's way, way, way different.
Barely got. If he hadn't moved, and you can hear that now with the thump, would have run him over. Watch the tire. See, now the tire is moving forward. You see the tire is moving forward? With the... That's the revving. Directly in front of the car. You can see the spinning. Oh! I genuinely think that...
Okay, if you look at this angle right here, the bottom feet of this one right here, where his feet's at, and when the car's moving forward, he shoots one time into the front of the car and then twice on the side. Wild, in my opinion. I don't think that's...
Shocking new video has been released from the nation as to shield, and then the window as Ross to, and then the...
See here, right here. Right here. One time in the front, twice in the side of the head right here is insane work. That's actually insane work. Because if you look at this angle right here, it's just not a fit angle for a self-defense shooting, because he is technically to the side. If you were a more trained, better trained person to use your lethality in a more appropriate sense, you wouldn't have died here. You would have been more of a warrior-minded person, where you would have stepped to the side and they would have drove off and accepted the loss. However, using your body as a human shield is something that a lot of police tell you not to do because of this exact reason. It gives an excuse to shoot and kill someone, but it also puts your life in the line of danger. So the overall, the analysis of this If it never got famous, this officer should be reprimanded, and the person killed should have been killed at all if they enacted proper protocol. Now, the person trying to drive away while the person was trying to open the door and tell them to comply does give a lot of credibility that they are a reckless person, which is why a lot of Republicans are pushing this. However, this, in my opinion, was unjustified of a shooting because of the angle of exactly when he shot and when he shot into the car when he was already on safety. So at the first shot, you could argue was justified, but even that angle is not really justified because if you see what angle he was pushing off the car of, and he shot into it and then twice into the car, then you understand that he was out of the line of danger altogether. And because of this, it's going to be, in my opinion, very unlawful shooting, because a lot of this is angled at the side of he killed. Two of the shots came from a kill shot when he was already in safety, so he was locked into fight or flight and he couldn't stop shooting. And the first shot went out of fear, so first shot and then two calculated, which means in my opinion it was an execution, because the first shot would be the panic shot. But if he panicked for his life and he was on the side of the car, me personally, I've been in situations like that, I wouldn't have been scared, but my heart would have jumped. So he would have reacted in a fight or flight, which this is a very big issue a lot of police officers have, is that they have qualified immunity. And I think JD Vance already said that it's absolute immunity. So because of this angle and the idea of where it was, a lot of people are arguing a justified shooting. However, again, the two follow-up shots in the first shot is just clear panic and not a sign of good police work at all. Not a good sign of what they're doing with their funds and their money, and not a good sign of what we have to look ahead at all.